Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast. So if you've been drawn to this reading, these are the decks that I am going to pull from, and for some reason I was just guided to pull from my purple decks. And what we're going to be focusing on here are heart connections, regardless of where you and your person are at on the journey. Whether you are in separation or you guys are together but going through some challenges, we'll go ahead and take a look and see what that energy looks like in this reading. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Scorpio, let's find out what your message is this time. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading. And only take the parts of it that make sense for you and release the rest. All right, angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on heart connections for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for Scorpio. So what's the story? What do we need to know here for the collective? Ooh, somebody wants you. Okay, mine. It's like mine, 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 mine. So what happened? What else do we need to know here? I kind of feel a territorial vibe with that one. Okay. Curiosity. You won't know unless you ask. I'm kind of getting this for someone that you might either have a crush on someone. I mean, it could be mutual, but perhaps part of this curiosity is wondering if things could get more serious, or what would happen if you were to maybe tell them how you felt or get involved with them romantically. Wondering about the future, perhaps. So either you have questions or they do. We have butterfly. That could be significant for some of you guys. Creativity, exuberant joy, spiritual rebirth, endless potential, transformation, change, hope, life. This could certainly be representing, Scorpio, that you're coming into a new cycle, you know, this transition that you're going through as we get close to wrapping up this year. Whatever changes you want to be able to create, perhaps as we enter into a brand new year in a few months, there could be some pretty intense, amazing things coming in for you, certainly when it comes to your love life. So we'll see. Also, you might see a butterfly, and there could be a special meaning behind that, especially if you're losing hope, you know, regarding a connection or something else that might be going on in your life. Let's see, what else? Extrovert, outgoing, boisterous, life of the party. You might know somebody like that, or that could be describing how you are, perhaps. All right. So one of you could be more of the introvert, the other one's more of an extrovert. I'm also getting one of you is more demonstrative, and then the other one is more kind of shy and just not as outspoken. We've got Sagittarius coming here for some of you. Sagittarius lover. Fun adventures, exciting partner, positive outlook, desire for new experiences, meaningful conversations. So take that if it applies, if the person that you are thinking about is a Sagittarius. Look at this, guys. Look at that. So we've got the extrovert, and here's our introvert. I'm telling you, someone is more on the outgoing side and one of you isn't. So not very talkative, internalizes feelings, prefers to be alone. So you guys could be opposites, but still very attracted to each other, perhaps. So opposites attract. All right, so let's grab some insight here. And part of the curiosity factor for some of you might be because if you're the extrovert here, Scorpio, and you're in love with somebody who tends to clam up and they're not as demonstrative or expressive, that could be where the curiosity is, because they're not exactly putting themselves out there. So you might have a whole lot of questions, despite the fact that you're really attracted to this person. Interesting. All right, let's clarify with some tarot here. So Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Wands. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So Queen of Wands. You might be Divine Feminine representing fire. So you could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And that's where this gets interesting because we have Sagittarius lover right here. So it could be my feminines who are bringing the passion and the fire to this connection, but we might have a masculine who's a little bit more subdued perhaps. And what you're wanting perhaps, Divine Feminine, is for your masculine to meet you halfway, you know? Is that possible? What is up with this? You could be thinking of Libra as well. Okay, we've got the Justice card coming through. Truth, clarity, fairness. And I kind of feel that that might be a challenge, especially, again, if they're not exactly telling you what they want, what they need in the relationship. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, this is so interesting. Queen of Swords, followed by the Queen of Cups. We've got 3 queens coming through here. I feel, Divine Feminine, you could certainly, you know, pick up off of the energy of each one of these cards. You know, you could have fire in your chart. You could also have air or water. But you could also exude a personality from each one of these cards. You know, so maybe you are a very confident type and that you're not really willing to stick around too long in a situation if you're just having to work too hard for it. And I feel you throw the influence of the Queen of Cups in there and you're picking up off of your intuitive nature there, you know, even if they aren't speaking up, even if they're not really telling you how they feel or what it is that they need to say, but they're not saying it. So intuitively, you pick up off of it anyway. But I'm also feeling this impatient vibe from my Queen of Swords. You know, if things don't start moving soon, I kind of feel for my feminines, you're not going to stick around too long. Oh, this is so not funny, but I mean, just the way it's coming through. 4 of Cups. So I can't help but feel from the Divine Feminine standpoint, again, if you're not seeing a whole lot of movement or signs from your masculine that they're interested or wanting to come together in the physical sense, and I don't just mean that sexually, I mean to be in your life where you guys are able to see each other and interact rather than this person kind of not necessarily ghosting you, but I just kind of feel with that introvert type energy, they're kind of keeping to themselves, even though they're attracted to you, even though they might want to explore where things go between the two of you guys. But, you know, if they don't do anything about it, I do feel there will come a point where Divine Feminine, you're out, you know? Just kind of feeling that for some of you guys. So we might have an introverted Divine Masculine here and more of a outspoken, ready to go, you know, ready to explore where the relationship could go with the feminines. And the longer that they keep you waiting, Divine Feminine, I kind of just feel that, you know, it's just not checking all the boxes. It certainly isn't going anywhere. So you might ultimately get bored after a while. Let's see what else. This is, look at this. We now have the Queen of Pentacles. All of the Queen cards came forward for this particular reading. So it could be a Divine Masculine Scorpio that you are watching this for, possibly. But if you are the Divine Feminine representing Scorpio, I feel that there's a part of you that might have a little bit of each quality from each of these Queen cards. You could certainly stand on your own 2 feet. So I'm just getting from my feminines that if it doesn't work out, you're just going to move on. You know, you're not going to invest too much of your time and energy into this person's life if they're just not doing anything to let you know, or at least give you some sort of sign that they're interested as well. But just in time, look at this. Here's our Emperor. So this is what I'm getting. It comes down to timing, okay? If you are dealing with a person that you're very connected in the heart space, you guys know that you're interested, you know, you feel things for each other, but we might have one person who's just not really doing or pulling their weight, let's just say, not doing what it is that they need to do to be able to express their interest, You know, they might not be overly demonstrative with their affection, with their feelings. And Divine Feminine, I kind of feel that's something that you're wanting from your masculine. You know, you want this masculine, but they need to be able to step it up as far as being able to tap into their emotions, their heart space. Even though they feel it in their heart space, they need to be able to express that to you in the 3D. They can't just hold it all inside. That's what I'm getting there. All right, so whoever this is for, I say just give it some time. I feel we've got the masculine that will eventually step it up and take control of the situation, and to just be able to speak up and tell you how they feel, and to be able to kind of stake their claim in the relationship, that they're not going anywhere, that they do want to be able to invest their time in this partnership for things to go to the next level. All right, guys, that's what I've got. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And I will include the link to these decks as well if you're interested in that also. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Take care.